It is the Ryan Kelly Morning Show with Wanda Smith, and we have a lot of stuff going on. Coming off the Car and Bike Show weekend.
Yes.
Hopefully everybody enjoyed the weekend. I know I did.
I did too.
You know what? And one of the things that we are known for on the show is things happen in our community, and sometimes they just fall by the wayside. Mm-hmm. But people reach out to us, and they say, no, this is huge. We need some help. And we have followed Christy Sims' story from when it happened, when there was nothing happening, to now a lot has been happening. And she is gracious enough to join us in the studio this morning. How are you?
Good morning, Christy.
Good morning, Wanda and Ryan. I've been asked that question a lot lately. How are you? How do you feel being on the other side of the trial? I feel relieved. I feel like I fought for something that was larger than myself.
Right.
I feel like I probably helped a lot of people in the process. And I feel like this process has not been just about me trying to get Andrew Lee Fordham Jr. prosecuted. I think there are a lot of silent victims out there that are going to have some courage now because I did what I had to do. So.
And you went through so much. And I just remember the very first interview we talked about, and we were just trying to get some charges to be brought because it kind of went on for a while where we didn't know if anything was going to happen. And then fast forward to now where, 20 years in prison. And I know I've heard you talk about it, and that's not what your motive was to, yay, he got 20 years, but to say that you were trying to make a statement, that you were trying to leave the situation. There's so many women out there that are trying to do the same thing. Mm-hmm. But I'm really just glad that you escaped with your life. I really am.
I am. My life is seriously altered. It's not just about being, once a pretty woman. I can say I was pretty now. I couldn't say it easily before, but I was a pretty woman. So it's not just about losing my pretty face. I lost a part of my identity. When you take somebody's face, you take their main identifier. And so I have a totally different face than the one that I was born with.
And you talk about the fact that, over $1 million spent on surgeries. And
yeah, I heard the audio, and it was the phone call. It was the actual call. And it just, it tore me up inside. Like, just listening to the call, I replayed it all back in my mind all over again. And it was just very hurtful to me, and then to see you standing there and just stand up for yourself.
Yeah. And that call, to be honest with you, was,
oh my goodness,
among other things that people really don't know because they only show a little bit in the media. But that call was one of the things that got him convicted, because what he said in that call, 911, that 911 call,
right,
pretty much said it all. You say you're cleaning out the tub, but you see on the 911 call, you're clearing the toilet. And we both slipped and fell, and I wasn't even in the bathroom. So it wasn't me. He tripped himself up.
Just the lies just caught up with it.
They caught up with them. And I had a very, very, that ADA, Sandy Rivers, she fought for me. She fought for me.
You have a foundation that I want to make sure that we mention and tell them about it and what the purpose of it is.
Originally, we started the Christy Sims Foundation. ChristySims.org was originally started to help me raise funds for my medical costs, because this has been very expensive. Having a face rebuilt is extremely expensive. But over the course of time, we decided we wanted to help some other people, so we turned that foundation into a 501(c) nonprofit. And I kind of wanted Maggie Kempkin. Maggie Kempkin is the chairperson of my board.
Tell us about it, Maggie. You can walk around and jump on the mic right there.
I didn't start this alone, and I want people to understand that. There's no way that people call me Courageous Christy. I'm the one that gets all of the attention, but I had a team of people around me helping me. There's no way I could have done this by myself. My attorney at the time, Otis Williams, you're a frat.
Yeah. What up, Otis? Nope.
Otis Williams started the foundation when I was incapacitated, to be honest with you. Wow. With the vision that we were going to help Christy and then ultimately help some other people. So he started this foundation. Maggie Kempkin came on as a chairperson of our board. And we've been working as a team ever since. My brother Anthony Tucker, several people on the board. We have a very diverse board. Christy Sims Foundation is not just about, this is not just a Brown issue. We have a diverse board.
Maggie, we got about a minute here. Just tell us what you hope to accomplish with the foundation and why you jumped on board.
Well, our goal is really to prevent this, quite frankly, from happening to anyone else. We have a bunch of programs that we're working on right now, including prevention and outreach for young high school women. We're creating a resource center to partner with other organizations so that we can help people who come to us that need things that we can't provide. And we also have a Manhood 101 program where we're going to reach out to young men ages 16 to 24 and try to help them prevent them from becoming abusers.
Right.
And then the other thing is we're actually scheduling a walk for October 31st, and we'd love to partner with people. And there'll be more information on our website soon.
Let's talk about your message to women who are listening right now, who watch this case,
Exactly.
who watches. What do you want to say to a woman that may be in a situation right now where she's decided, I think I might be ready to get out of this, but I'm
and
afraid.
The signs. And the signs. So that's
and we'll let
really
you close
important.
it out.
Okay. I've spoken a lot about the warning signs. I was in a cycle of abuse and I didn't realize it because I'm such a strong woman. And you think when you're strong, you got control. When you're having an argument, he's winning, but you telling yourself, well, I got control of this, But it was an emotionally and verbally abusive relationship over a period of time. And this was the finale of it. I was walking away for a reason. But this same guy was also extremely romantic and charming and loving. People have complex personalities. What I want women to know is that anything that makes you feel uncomfortable in your own space and your own skin is likely not for you. And the other sign was my kids disliked him.
Wow.
They begged me not to marry him.
Wow.
That was one of the reasons why I had finally decided, I can't do
Good
this.
sign.
Because I cannot live in a house with a man that my kids
Don't like.
So
Wow.
so if people want to know why, that's why. I did not want to make my children unhappy. They mean more to me than any man.
Well, we are very happy that you came on today. We'll help you promote the event. Thank you for always having our back and letting people know that we kind of had a little something to make sure the word stayed out there. So, and you know what?
You're courageous, girl.
You're courageous.
Thank you.
Did it.
I want to tell women ultimately, don't stop telling your story until somebody listens. Do not give up. Don't give up.
Christy Sims right here on the Ryan Cameron Morning Show with Wanda Smith. Maggie, thank you very much. We appreciate it. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's V103.